something that's like really difficult. Like it's hard to start a family when you're in so much debt. It's hard to like, be willing to make like all these like big investments when you're like in so much debt.
That's how many Americans feel right now as student debt looms over the choices they make for their future. But this morning, the Biden administration has a plan to provide some relief.
So here's what we know about the student loan relief plan that just came out. Biden announcing in a tweet that borrowers who earn less than $125,000 a year or families earning less than $250,000 would be eligible for the $10,000 in loan forgiveness. For recipients of Pell Grants, which are reserved for undergrads with the most significant financial need, the federal government could cancel up to an additional $10,000 in your federal loan debt. Biden is also extending a pause on federal student loan payments. They will resume in January.
We want to send it now over to CBS 8's Kelly Hestedall. She joins us live with some reaction from a student loan borrower here. Kelly?
That's right. This is something that millions of people have been waiting to find out about, including people right here in San Diego. Now, we just talked to someone who racked up a lot of student loan debt coming out of law school. I mean, we're talking more than $100,000 worth of student loans.
I have a newborn, and so my priorities have largely shifted, from a bachelor in the workplace to how am I going to pay for everything for this child over the next 20 years. And it's, while I'm able to enjoy different things, having a professional degree, it's still hard.
And that was Andrew Marin. He lives here in San Diego with his wife and his newborn named Mila. Now, he is an attorney who graduated from Cal Western Law School back in 2018. Now, even though he has a lot of debt, he doesn't qualify for the loan forgiveness program announced by President Biden because it only applies to borrowers who make less than $125,000 a year. So he isn't angry, he's not upset that he doesn't qualify, but he does admit that seeing that $100,000 plus debt in his name stings. However, the point that he makes is that education in this country is just too expensive, that it's shocking how much it costs. He says people going to school shouldn't have six-figure debt once they graduate, and it's something that he says needs to be addressed. Now, back out here live, there are a lot of questions about the logistics of all of this. I checked Twitter. A lot of people are tweeting to the president asking, do I qualify for this? How does this work? Well, there are a lot of people who are applauding the president's plan. There are plenty who are critical. Some people who are saying, I paid off all of my student debt, and I think everyone else should have to as well. Kelly Hestedall, CBS 8.